Yeah, but you don't want to. Here's the name plate.
With assistant trainer Scott Blasi. And Scott, she's made it to Belmont Park. How was the trip from Kentucky for Rachel Alexandra?
It went great. It's good to be back in New York.
Now, she worked the other day at Churchill in what was her last major prep before the Mother Goose. How did she train then, and how is she doing overall?
Just really happy with where she's at physically. You know, it's been very smooth since the Preakness. We've let her recover. She's put on weight and, you know, seems very strong. Got a really serious move in her about 10 days ago when she worked 3/4 in 112, and just put a little maintenance in her last week, half mile, and she's very, very happy.
By the time she runs Saturday, it'll be 6 weeks since the Preakness. Did that race take even more out of her than perhaps you thought, you know, right after the race?
She ran two really big races, you know, 2 weeks apart, and also had a monstrous work, you know, the week of the Oaks. So that it just seemed like a lot, and you know, we want to take the best possible care of her as we can and have her healthy for the entire year. And you know, we had a lot of big races ahead of us, and you know, Saratoga, and so we're, you know, trying to manage her the best that's for her.
There's always new hurdles as you go along in the career. In this case, a 3-year-old filly. Next hurdle, new racetrack, Belmont Park. Any concerns from your camp?
I mean, you know, you always have to show up and run your race. That's, you know, one thing we always stress. You know, they don't give these grade 1s away, never have. And you know, she's shipped well before. You know, she's been to Hot Springs, she's been to Fairgrounds, she's, you know, shipped to Churchill and run well. She's shipped over to Keeneland. She's done a fair amount of shipping. Best part, you know, about her is how mentally strong she is, and hopefully she'll handle this as well as she has everything else.
Curlin loved the media, I think. Does Rachel Alexandra like being in the spotlight?
She's already been in vogue. He never did that, so she's definitely attracted to him. You know, she's got the same sort of personality that she kind of plays to the crowd. And you know, I've only ran her one time, but I've watched her a lot, and hopefully, you know, everybody will get to see a lot of her.